unfolding in the Free State, and Ace Magashule coming out lashing against the President of the African National Congress.
Well, of course, that kind of politicking is going to continue. And I think what the ANC is going to do is going to, mistakenly, of course, retreat into this kind of inward-looking, insular approach to kind of find someone to scapegoat for why their voters didn't turn out and why they didn't perform as they might have expected to. But that would be a big mistake. You know, sometimes, Desiree, one wonders whether politicians think about the subtext of what they're saying. So listen carefully to what Ace Magashule is arguing. On the one hand, he says, I'm the Secretary General of the party, I belong to its structures, all well and good. But there's something happening which is being manipulated and so on, and the NPA, as in his words, is incompetent. And this is a politically motivated charge, right? So it doesn't tell us who's motivating this charge, who's behind this conspiracy. But what's the real subtext? The real subtext is I am a member of a party in its leadership who is running the government. And in running the government, we are in charge of this National Prosecuting Authority. Now, if the processes are debased, if the institution is manipulated, then it's you and you, the party in charge of it, who's doing the manipulation and debasement of the process. If we grant you and concede that that's the case, and you say that the NPA is incompetent, what you're saying is that the government which is in charge of this NPA is incompetent. So either way, we've got to think of this government as either incompetent or evil. So he doesn't leave much space for anything else. You're not telling us who's the conspiracy, but you're also telling us that either we're incompetent or we're evil. That's quite damning.
There was actually a bit of commotion when we came out of that crossing. Let's take you back to Palesa Moeti. What's the latest, Palesa?
Well, we've just seen the suspended SG of the ANC, Ace Magashule, come out. We managed to get to talk to him a bit, and he's really not impressed with the state at this point. With another postponement again today, it was supposed to be a pre-trial hearing that did not happen. This matter will now start again in February. He says that he's just not happy with. He's rather questioned the fact that previously his former PA, while he was the Premier, Moroadi Cholota, who was a state witness, currently now she's no longer a state witness and rather facing possible charges. She is actually questioning a lot about the state, says he's got no faith in the South African justice system, and as you've said, that he's saying that this is actually a political battle that's been fought out here in the courts. He's seriously unhappy about the way this case has been dragging and feels that, if he was indeed guilty of this crime that involves 250 million rand in this asbestos project, then he would have had money in his bank account. He says he does not have any money in his bank account to reflect that he was in any way involved in any wrongdoing. So he still maintains his innocence at this point and says that he's just lost faith, and he believes that with this matter coming back again in court next year, there will be nothing at all. He feels that this case is just going to fall flat and it should, come to its end. Those were his words, that this case, next time when we come back to court, it's going to fall flat and it's going to be the end of this matter.
Thank you so much, Palesa. Let's now go to Alberton.